So I would like to introduce our very special guest today. Her name is Nancy Ho. All right. Sorry, Nancy Yo. Sorry. Yes,
No
Nancy
worries.
Yo. Yep. So I met Nancy actually in one of the road shows that I was doing in Bangsa South. Okay, and then we got to talking. I was very inspired by her story. Yeah. So why she actually got started with LifeWave and how she progressing and things like that. Okay. So I'm not gonna spill the beans. I'm gonna let her talk about herself. Okay, so Nancy, can I pass the floor to you and you can take it all the way? All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Chinhua. Thank you for inviting me and good evening to everyone. Let me just shut down some of the stuff because it's a very busy screen for me. So, anyways, I'm glad to be here and I have prepared a little short set of slides so that you don't get too bored with just looking at my face because I also get very bored looking at my face. So this is my life wave journey, which started last year, round about end of February, beginning of March. Now, what happened was that this is a little bit of story about myself. I used to be in corporate meaning I was in two banks, I was in IT. So for 30 years, I was in corporate. And then in 2013, I decided to get out from corporate and went into my passion, which was and is still feng shui and Chinese metaphysics consultancy. Now, the thing is, just now, Chinhua asked me, what has feng shui and Chinese metaphysics got to do with life wave? That's a story which we will talk about at the end of the day. Yeah. So, anyways, COVID happened. When COVID happened, it resulted in poor health for me. Worsening of diabetes was something that is not really a new thing because my mom has diabetes, my dad has diabetes. So I gathered that I would be having diabetes, but not in the way that it hit me. And something happened that I didn't even realize that it may have been caused by diabetes and it was constantly falling down. I was perpetually tripping over a small pebble, kick the carpet, stop the carpet, and I would just fall down. And what happened was sometime long time ago, I think it was in 2022, yeah, after the COVID thing, I fell down and I had a fracture on my right hip. And from then, I was kind of like bedridden. My muscles all shrank. I had muscle atrophy and, everything else. So my life before COVID was very, very good. I played golf. Mr. Lingam, I played golf. Not very good at it, but I did. Yeah. And I played all these racket games. But after COVID-19 happened, this was when, like I said, I kept falling down. I was actually coming down a slight ramp in the and I came back with my friend, and the girl was saying, "Nancy, are you in a hurry? Why are you running?" And I turned to her and I said, "I can't stop. It just and the only thing that helped me stop running was the wall. I actually hit the wall, I crashed, I stopped. So I didn't think about why I actually ran like that because I had no more control on my legs. And that was before I fell down. So after that, when I fell down, bedridden, my sugar management went haywire. It was like sometimes 17, 17 points is like you can die anytime. Yeah. Sometimes on a good day, it was like 11, 12. That was all my days before Life Wave. Excuse me. Yeah. That is my alarm to put on my stickers. But I will do that later. I will do that later. My patches. So this is my beginning of my wound, which was like Oh my God, look at my toe. I think those things that is like you can see the white thing, yeah. I don't even know whether they are bones, they are germs, or what they were. But what was worrying was the big wound on my left leg. I also had on my right leg. And my thoughts back then was like amputation. Good God. Diabetic people, yeah, they're always afraid of amputation and blindness, lah, of course, and kidney, lah, and many other things. But because this was so seen and blood was coming out, I was very, very worried. And that was way back, end of February 2024. So I was looking around, I tried everything, nothing works. Nothing works. So I actually did manifesting. It's almost like prayers. I said, please, bring in a nobleman and help me. I don't want to get my leg amputated. So then there was this lady, my student from the days of teaching in metaphysics, and she said, Nancy, why don't you try this thing? Yeah, it's called Life Wave. Interesting name. Okay, tell me more. She only showed me 2 slides, yeah? 2 slides. And she said, this first slide is X39. Mm? And if you're seriously thinking about not cutting your leg, you better read this thing and buy to help you overcome your problem. So I read it. I read it a couple of times and I said, it looks like sticker lah. You mean I just and then it works And she said, well, we call them patches lah. Please give it due respect. Don't call it sticker. It's patches. So I said, okay. You mean all I have to do is just put the patches like the picture? Then she said, well, you choose whatever spot is good for you to stick. It's easy for you to stick, and then you do it. And the second thing she recommended for me to use is like you drink coffee, you put coffee mate. Correct not? She said you drink you don't drink X39 lah. You actually patch X39 and you do it together with Aeon. So it's your coffee and coffee mate, yeah. And because of what she saw that is happening to my leg, she said it's a high possibility that it's inflamed. It's inflamed. It's infected, it's inflamed. So if you were to do this X39 and Aeon religiously at 12 hours day, 12 hours night, yeah, I can guarantee you that you will at least feel relief. You don't feel so fearful. Of course, I'm not God, don't look like I'm God to you. Whatever that I'm asking you to do, it's to give you an opportunity to see whether it works for you. Okay. I cannot guarantee you will have no diabetes. I cannot even guarantee you won't have all the bad stuff that diabetes people have. But at least give it a try. So I said, what's there to lose? I've tried everything. You name it, I've tried it. I've drank all the type of water. I've eaten all the supplements. Yeah. I've worn all the, those they call it what the pants the leg don't know what thing socks I've done everything. And to me it's like now I realize I'm desperate. You ask me to put the thing anywhere, you just tell me, I will do it. So this was way back. The first time I did it was the last week of February of 2024. So every morning I set my alarm. Just now it rang, my phone rang because I'm very forgetful. 9 o'clock in the day, morning it rings, and I put in on my neck, the X39. Then just now, when it rang again, I'm supposed to take it out and put in Aeon. And that's what I did every single day, until I think it was around about September. So this was what I did, GV14 was at the back of my neck, and that was the only spot that I put the patches on. X39 and Aeon. So every day I did that, and slowly, you notice that since March until September, the little toe, yeah, which if you can see, it no longer is open. Just now, I said that you see like bone and don't know what thing, yeah. So this is totally healed, and the bad open left leg also healed. And this was from March. I put it March first week, all the way to September. Now there is a bad thing about this patch. Very bad. I used to be having almost hairless legs. Very nice, very smooth. I used to shave when I was a schoolgirl, but somehow I don't know what happened. Maybe muscle atrophy or something. No need to shave. I was very happy. But you notice, yeah, the picture with my leg. You see hair growing or not? I was saying, oh my God, hair is growing. And then I realized the hair was also growing here lah. Here was good, but the leg not so good lah. So now I have to think about investing on hair removal cream because it's really growing very thick, this hair thing, yeah. So this was when my brand partner looked at the photos and she said, you know, I think, Nancy, it is easier for people if they want to watch your slides in chronological order, because just now you show here there people very what pushing lah. So she said, why don't you do this? So she did this for me. Yeah. So this was one of the wounds. I had three. Yeah. This was one of the big ones, which was very gross. When people see it, yeah, they are very turned off. They are all like, yeah, Jinhua is going, yee. Yeah, that's exactly what people are doing when, they see wounds like this. So this was one of my legs. The other one was this one. So this was kind of smaller. So when the healing was done, yeah, as all diabetic people know, yeah, the wound has closed, but of course the discoloration will be there for a while more. So I just have to keep on patching in order for the skin, yeah, to change from black to red to brown and hopefully back to normal. So these were the two wounds. The third one was kind of like not that significant, but major would be these two. Yeah. So that was from the diabetes.
Diabetes
Diabetes. Now, of course, I haven't gone to the doctor for a while, but I noticed that I will do my, the finger pricking. I also have started to eat rice without, like last time was like no rice, no carbohydrates, no noodle, no. But these days, yeah, I started to take not a lot, but half a bowl of rice every day. And my diabetes level sometimes can go down to about 6, which was very good from 17. Yeah, back then was 17. So this was after I've done my wounds. I'm now trying to fix my eyesight because somehow along the way I noticed that I was having floaters. Those spider thing that is floating around. And I started to ask my brand partners, and they said, why don't you try this? There are a few protocols. In fact, this was one of the protocols that my brand partner suggested. But after having talked to Alfred, these days, I put one right at the top of my head, yeah, that is Alavida. And then I don't put the one on at the center anymore, but instead I put Aeon at the back of my neck, but I wear an eye mask. So with the eye mask, yeah, I would put 2 carnosines on each eyeball. So when I did that, by October, I think just a few weeks, yeah. By October, my right eye no longer has floaters. And the vision when I close my eyes like this, yeah, I can see the computer very clearly. but my left eye is still a little bit blurry. Yeah. The little spider webs, I would say it has decreased about 30-40% still there. But what I did was I never gave up. So every night I would use the eye mask. But the thing is, yeah, this Alavi Aeon thing, yeah, makes me fall asleep that sometimes I forget to put the eye mask down onto my eye. So it's still stuck at the top of my head like that, the eye mask. Before I go to sleep, I will put the eye mask down so that it would be resting on my eyeballs. But for the last couple of days, yeah, I actually realized that I fell asleep. I just completely fell asleep, knocked out, yeah. And by the time I woke up, the Malay prayers was going on, and I realized that my eye mask was still on top of my head. So never mind. I will try harder. I will try harder to put it, yeah, every night, because I do believe that eventually my left eye with the blurred vision is getting a little bit better right now. I can see my face, yeah, the picture of my face lah on the computer screen. This side on the right side is, I would say, completely gone, completely healed, no blur vision, yeah, only the left eye. So this was what I have been doing since my leg has healed. So I must say that my miracle journey, yeah, is really thanks to David, all the brand partners who have helped me, those brand partners who I know will be helping me eventually when I get to meet them. So I try my very best to be at in life lah, to meet people either in the office in Bangsa South, or one of these days, yeah, I will get myself to the Old Klang Road showroom. Yeah, so I would say thank you very much to all the brand partners, those whom I've met and those that I have yet to meet.